Hello there, it's Henry again, and this episode is specifically for those who have kids. In this video, we want to talk about the so-called Bildungs- und Teilhabepaket, which helps you get your children into activities or send them to school trips, even if you don't have the money to pay for them. You won't get that kind of help in cash though. The office responsible for this will transfer the money directly to the school or some other institution. This Bildungs- und Teilhabepaket is a law in Germany. The government introduced it a few years ago to prevent children from being separated by their peers just because the parents don't have that much money. By the way, did you see our video about how you can get your kids to school? If you missed it, or you don't remember what we talked about in that video, you can rewatch it here. So, how can you benefit from this Bildungs- und Teilhabepaket? Well, the requirements are pretty simple. Your child needs to be in school or in kindergarten, and it has to be younger than 25 years. Also, you have to have filled an application as a refugee. Things like pens and books will be paid for you. Also, school trips or lunch in school will also be covered. Even club memberships in football clubs or tennis clubs will be covered by the Bildungs- und Teilhabepaket. Where do you get this kind of help? Depending on where you live, the place you have to go to is different. If you don't know which person or office to address, just ask in your town hall. Once you know who to speak to, you need to make an appointment and fill out some forms. When you go to that appointment, remember to bring some documents that prove that you need this kind of help. For example, for all school-related things, this could be an enrollment documentation of your child. Depending on what kind of services you need to fill out some additional forms, but don't worry, your contact person in the office will help you and guide you through the whole process. Also, don't be afraid if you forget some documents or don't have them with you at that appointment, because you can always bring them in later. Well, after you've successfully filled out the form and brought all the documents, you just have to wait, because it's only a matter of time until you get the added support. Well, and if something changes or you need more help from the Bildungs- und Teilhabepaket, don't hesitate to get in touch with your contact person. Well, this is it. That's how you get activities or school supplies paid for your children. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.